Alright, let's dive into this Hollywood whirlwind of drama, cameos, and behind-the-scenes chaos where Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, Robert Downey Jr., and a cast of Marvel misfits take center stage. Picture this. I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus. Yeah, please, please. Cue the applause, please. Who am I? I'm Deadpool, and I guess you're Deadpool too, but around here they call me Nicepool. Oh my goodness, have you seen Lady Pool? She's gorgeous, just had a baby, and you'd never even know it. Wait, am I not supposed to say that? It's fine, I identify as a feminist, right? Now let's get to the juicy stuff. Word on the street is that Robert Downey Jr. wants nothing to do with Ryan Reynolds, and honestly, can you blame him? Rumor has it Ryan and Blake Lively tried to pull some sneaky stunt on Downey, not unlike the one they allegedly pulled on Justin Baldoni. But here's the difference. Downey saw it coming from a mile away and dodged what could have been a messy situation. This all ties back to the recent drama swirling around Hollywood's so-called golden couple, Ryan and Blake, since Justin Baldoni spilled the tea. Other celebs have started speaking up too, and yes, even Martha Stewart had a little something to say about Ryan. When asked which celebrities seem the most fun to hang out with, Martha threw Ryan's name into the mix but dropped a bombshell. She doesn't think he's actually funny in real life. Turns out the charm he oozes on screen might not translate off screen, and with Downey now seemingly siding with Team Justin, things aren't looking great for Ryan and Blake. So what exactly did Robert Downey Jr. say, and does he know something the rest of us don't? Well, here's the rundown, but first, imagine me saying, click that subscribe button so you don't miss any updates. Downey, after a 5-year break from Marvel, is making a grand return. But before that, he turned down Ryan Reynolds flat out. Everyone's buzzing about the legal mess between Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni. Quick recap. Blake is suing Justin and his company for sexual harassment and retaliation, while Justin's countersuing Blake and Ryan for defamation. Meanwhile, I'm over here reminiscing about bunny noses from a fun day at our favorite restaurant. It captures our vibe perfectly, even if it's embarrassing enough for our kids to tease us about one day. Downey's connection to this saga goes back a bit. He worked with Ryan years ago and met Blake through him, thinking she seemed nice enough. Little did he know, huh? Body language experts are probably dissecting every don't touch me moment right now. Here's the scoop. Ryan had been working hard on the lineup for Deadpool 3, Deadpool and Wolverine, and naturally wanted Downey to make a cameo. It's not surprising. Getting Robert Downey Jr. on board is a huge win. Writers Rhett Reese and Paul Wernick even crafted a scene featuring both Happy Hogan and Downey's character. Ryan went all out, personally reading the script to Downey, but Downey still said no. Even after a 5-year hiatus, he rejected Ryan's offer before returning to Marvel in a big way. Meanwhile, Hugh Jackman, who swore off Wolverine after Logan, agreed to return in 2021. And the movie ended up stuffed with over 45 cameos from MCU and Fox Universe actors. Yet Downey still held firm with his no. The scene in question was a big one. Ryan had written it back in 2018, designed to fit Downey's character into the timeline before Avengers: Infinity War. Originally, it was meant to spotlight Downey alongside Jon Favreau, who played Happy Hogan. Favreau ended up with a major role in Deadpool and Wolverine, but the initial plan had Downey as the main focus, with Favreau in a smaller part. When Ryan pitched it to Downey, he got an instant rejection. Why? Because Downey was already in secret talks to return as Doctor Doom, a twist Ryan didn't know about until it was revealed later. Ryan said he was shocked but genuinely happy for Downey, even joking that he wants to fight him in Secret Wars. Wernick, one of the screenwriters, admitted they'd written scenes specifically for Downey, and Ryan tried hard to convince him, but Downey's Doom deal was already in motion behind the scenes. Not everyone's buying this clean-cut story, though. People are starting to see Ryan in a new light, and not a flattering one. Some are even calling for him to be deported back to Canada, claiming it's a unifying cause for the left and right. Candace Owens has jumped in, suggesting Ryan might be the real mastermind behind the Blake-Justin mess. According to her, a source who allegedly worked on set claimed that while everyone's been pointing fingers at Blake, Ryan's the true villain. It supposedly started when Ryan showed up one day to review the dailies, the raw footage, filmed that day, and took a peek at the script. Something set him off. A production assistant reportedly overheard Ryan and Blake arguing in her trailer, and from then on, Ryan became a regular on set, acting like Blake's chaperone. That's when he started meddling in production, writing lines, and making changes. Lawsuit allegations suggest Ryan and Blake, perhaps fueled by his frustration, began altering scenes. There's even a claim that Ryan mocked Justin Baldoni in Deadpool and Wolverine by playing nice pool, a subtle jab perhaps. The drama didn't stop there. Word is, Ryan took it further by going to WME, a talent agency representing stars like Taylor Swift and Justin Baldoni, and issued an ultimatum: it's us or him. Justin's lawsuit claims this happened around the premiere of Either It Ends With Us or Deadpool and Wolverine. Shortly after, Justin was dropped by WME, and Wayfarer Studios, tied to Justin, was blackballed in Hollywood, all allegedly over casting a woman in their film, which triggered a jealous husband. Timeline's key here. Back in January 2024, Blake reportedly presented Justin with a list of conditions during a meeting. Sources say Justin was just trying to make a meaningful movie about women's issues, and Blake was on board, until Ryan showed up and flipped out. She hadn't even requested an intimacy coordinator for certain scenes, but everything changed once Ryan got involved. Legal docs claim that on July 22, 2024, during the Deadpool and Wolverine premiere afterparty, Ryan badmouthed Justin to a WME exec, suggesting they cut ties. One source described Ryan's behavior as obsessive, targeting Justin's friends, production company, and next script, inserting himself into premieres, promos, and even end credits. Psycho stuff, right? Martha Stewart added fuel to the fire, shading Ryan's off-screen persona. When asked which celebs are the most fun to hang out with, she said Ryan's name comes up because he covers himself up in movies, but in real life, he's not funny, he's serious. She even joked she'd swap him for Snoop Dogg, admitting she might get in trouble for saying it. Some see it as playful shade, but others think she's hinting at deeper control issues. Ryan's Deadpool co-star Morena Baccarin, who played Vanessa, also faced his wrath. She was a big part of the first film, but sidelined in the sequel, and many blame Ryan. Morena didn't name him directly, but expressed disappointment over her reduced role, calling it emotionally pivotal despite less screen time. Insiders say Ryan gave her the Justin treatment, banning her from press events and premieres, allegedly even excluding her family. Sound familiar? It's straight out of Blake's playbook, like when she supposedly made Justin sit in the basement at his own premiere. Then there's Tim Miller, Deadpool's original director, who walked away because of Ryan's need for control. Tim said Ryan had to have the final say on everything, and as the face of Deadpool, he got it. Tim wasn't up for constant battles, so he left. TJ Miller, who played Weasel, also clashed with Ryan, calling him horrifically mean on set. Ryan once mocked him mid-scene, saying, "You're not the star, but you do just enough to be funny, and then we can get back to the real movie." TJ swore he'd never work with Ryan again, even if they doubled his pay, suggesting Ryan's insecurity, highlighted by his Twitter bio about focus-tested parts, drives his behavior. Blake's no stranger to control issues either. She and Anna Kendrick worked together on A Simple Favor and its sequel, but fans suspect Anna's not thrilled about it. During an interview, Anna dodged a question about working with Blake, fueling rumors of tension. Insiders say their relationship is strictly professional, and Anna's been distancing herself, opting to promote the sequel solo to avoid Blake's legal drama with Justin. The real issue? Blake's controlling nature. Despite Anna's bigger star power, 50 movies and $2 billion in box office earnings versus Blake's $25 and $1 billion, Blake's name floats higher on the sequel's posters, a possible power move. So why did Downey steer clear? With all this drama trailing Ryan and Blake, it's no wonder he said no. Was Ryan's sketchy behavior the reason? Can they recover? It's a messy web of egos, lawsuits, and Marvel cameos, and the truth about Ryan Reynolds might finally be catching up. What do you think? Let's hear it.